as soon as you finish in the field, what I'll probably do is an air blowout, right? So just to show you what's left here though. So it's usually about less than a 5-gallon pail full of water is what you'll have left inside it. So we got to get all this out first before we do a clean out. You can dump it here, but that's going to kill this part of your crop. So I don't want to do that. I probably want to push it backwards. So we'll turn that off now. So we'll hop up in the cab now. So first thing I'm going to do is turn my section control off. Aaron, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's right there. I hit this guy off, right? Perfect. I'll hit this button right here is my rinse. And then I have my air blow up button right here. Because we have that boom that's right full of water. I'm going to hit the power button. And it's just going to do its thing. So now it's going to open up that center rack. Blowing air all through the plumbing. My main tank sump was closed, but it's blowing air backwards right through that plumbing underneath, blowing all those filters empty. And then anything that was in my boom now is getting returned back to my main tank. But it's also blowing out here.
On your recirc line.
Yeah, and you can see the little bit of chemical coming out of those nozzles. So usually I do this while I'm driving, right? So it's not going to burn that one spot on the field. But you can't really screw it up, just hit the power button. It's pretty simple. It's blowing right out the ends. Now the boom lifts up again because it's empty. So tell me it's done, hit the back arrow. If I go look at my tank levels now, you'll see a bunch of that chemical got returned to my main tank. So again, if I want to dump my tank, I can do that again from the cab. I would just hit this button here for the external dump. Because I left that valve open now, whatever was in my tank now is going to get dumped out that side. So before I've even added any rinse water to the system, I want to get all the hot chemical out first onto the crop or blow it out through the booms, whichever way you want to do it. The other thing you could do, instead of dumping it out the side, you could push it out with clean water, but then you would start to use some of your rinse water. So to do that, and this is good if you have solenoids, I do this every night just to protect the solenoids. I don't have liquid fertilizer sitting on those solenoids. All I would do is hit this button right here, and I would do a product reclaim, they call it. So whatever chemical was in your booms would get returned to my main tank. And so you hit the power button here. But since I blew it out, there won't be much that gets returned to my main tank. But it's gonna, right now my main product pump is sucking fresh water out, so that's my fresh water level right up there. So you can see it getting smaller. It's pushing backwards through the booms with fresh water. Whatever was in my booms then is going through the recirc lines back to the tank. And now this step right here, it'll use maybe, I don't know, 20 gallons roughly, whatever is in those booms right now. It's all measured out so that it uses the same amount. Then it's going to ask me at this step right here to turn on my master switch, and then it sprays for a few seconds just to clean the solenoids out so you don't have liquid fertilizer sitting in those overnight. So now it tells me to turn this on. Okay there. My master switch is on, and now the chemical is going to come out.
Self-test speed?
Ah, that's right. We need self-test speed in here to do that. You are absolutely right. So I'll go into my self-test speed, hit that to simulate. It's going to go 10 mile an hour now. Now it's spraying out here, and you can see it's going to finish the last step. So now we'd returned actually 18 gallons of whatever was left in that tank, right?
Yeah.
So again, to empty it, I would just hit the back arrow, go to my tank page, hit the external fill, now dump outside again. Now it's just rinse water coming out, right?